Hasn't been so long since the bus boat was hounded by the sirens and flashing green lights. So, oh yeah, so our bus is now a boat. It's a bus boat now. And we're going sailing. The sinners were sitting uncomfortably, trying to get some shut-eye in the ship cabins, formerly known as the bus cabins, and thought of returning to their rooms didn't even seem to occur to them. After gazing out the window for a while, Faust came to her feet and approached the helm, formerly known as the wheel. Man, shut up! I know it's a fucking boat. Miss Faust. Yes, we have received a signal. Faust? The long-awaited signal has arrived then? Oh, then shall our adventure in the Great Lake finally commence? What signal? I don't see or hear anything, not even an alarm. A smoke signal outside our visual range has been picked up by Mephistopheles. The smoke signal. The beacons are lit then. I guess that's what we've been sitting on our butts for. Sailing is a go. Splish splash. Soon, we will be moving away from the coastal area and draw closer to what one could call the Great Lake approach. Activating automatic navigation system now. How? How? Thou meant to say that what we've experienced so far was not the Great Lake? By strict definition, yes it was. We've been inside the Great Lake's borders for a while, yet I make the distinction based on the information available to you, as our path has so far lacked any real threats. No real threats, thou sayest, after all that. Lo, Yi Sang there has hitherto been burying his face in that very bucket. I shall have thee know. I do not mind me not I had thought the bucket's purpose was to remove water from the ship in case of flooding, yet all it hath hitherto removed were contents of Yi Sang's stomach. And that, Walpurgi Guasnot, that incident is still quite fresh in my mind. Oh yeah, I didn't read that little mini story, sorry guys. Walpurgis night. And not many of those threats could be attributed to the dangers of the Great Lake. False cause fallacy. Quite the rush of daunting ideas thou hast thrown in my direction. I shall henceforth continue to slumber then. No, we've entered a hostile environment. We must rouse ourselves from sleep and ready ourselves for what dangers there may be. Otis? All hands to defensive stations. Otis suddenly leapt to her feet and began barking orders to the sinners. What in the bloody... My heart rate dropped for a sec there. Shouldn't have raised. Otis, the ship currently steered by an automatic navigation system. As its name suggests, it will automatically avoid any threats on the Great Lake may pose. Should a threat prove to be unavoidable, it will sound an alarm. It has clown music. Bah, you really expect me to trust that incomprehensible contraption? Didn't she help build it, dude? Besides, the automated navigation system is nothing but some slapdash last-minute installation by the Boatworks fixers. Indeed, Faust was not the one who installed the system, so no, its reliability is not absolute. Well said, it is well-known wisdom that the path of a sailor is fraught with dangers unknown, which is to say that a human must handle it. Then shalt thou be the one to lead this vessel to victory? I must rise to the occasion, as executive manager unfortunately lacks any memories pertinent to sailing. Luckily, I am quite experienced with a leadership position. Oh, commander! I am no commander, I am your captain. Executive manager, allow me to briefly assume your authority so I may lead this vessel as a temporary captain. She continued before I even had the chance to reply. Attention, sailing, that is to say, the act of traveling across bodies of water. After an indeterminate amount of time. And that concludes the fundamentals of sailing. Have you been taking your notes, men? Snore, snore. Oh, marvelous! Quite a considerable amount of new knowledge I have acquired. 'Tis akin to an adventure, is it not? 'Twas one of mine humble 863 old dreams to sail the Great Lake as an adventurer, like a challenger of storms, a queller of rogue waves. Wuthering waves? Such an exact number of aspirations you have. Otis, ma'am, I have a question. Yes, you are recognized. What's that complicated looking lever over there? It has been a riddle in mine then, in mine head as well. What may be the function of that peculiar device? It's so hard to fucking read her lines because they're all like this old speak shit. Oh, perchance it shall load and fire a volley of cannonballs at the press of a button. Ka-cha! Pow! a lover of transformative variety. It shall be an auspicious day in which we are all availed the sight of this contraption in action. Also, his fucking poetry shit. Otis? I've been seeing more and more of these as of late, these so-called bleeding-edge technologies or hollow inventions that have nothing to show for outside of their pretty exteriors. A blind pursuit of convenience breeds increased risk. There's nothing but ruin at the end of the road paved with over-reliance on these bleeding-edge technologies. Further fueled by the furnace of bolts and engine oil, the ship's blood and sweat. Is she a hag? How old is she? The combined force of the commanding officer's decisive leadership and their subordinates' firm loyalty. But what? That is how proper workshops of tradition and history are supposed to run. Now that is how true comrades are born. I don't know what she's talking about, but that was kind of cool. I feel something rising from deep within my chest. Commander! Oh, I mean Captain! This bleeding edge technology is bleeding like a mule. Whatever shall we do? I, Otis, shall prove it to the world that I don't need high-tech junk to sail. Now Seaman Don Quixote, set the power level to the maximum output. Power level to the maximum output. Aye, aye, Captain. Seaman Sinclair, set the helm to the neutral position and hit the switch. Set the helm to the neutral position, set the helm to the neutral position, and hit the switch. Let's go! The engine has fallen silent. The automatic navigation system has failed. It's an old model. Rebooting will complete in approximately 5 hours. 5 hours! That's what you get for abandoning your bus driver. Wait, so we're just stuck here? Of course not. While Mephistopheles' engine may be inoperable, as it is melded with the automatic navigation system, the ship itself can still move. We're going to paddle. We still have a manually activated backup power system on standby. Well, thanks, Otis. Another Otis L. Wow, no fight here either, huh? Now men, clear orders and solidarity are of paramount importance in times like these. Right leg on heave, left leg on ho, let's go. Heave ho! Heave. Heave ho how? Is it fair that you stand there barking orders when we're peddling our bums off? Also, she's the reason it happened. A most dim-witted question. A captain must preserve her strength or risk putting her subordinates in danger. That is precisely why I'm refraining from partaking this collaborative effort myself. Hence, when were you our commander? Well, she did say she's the captain, not the commander. Those damn seagulls can flock off already. How about we kidnap them seagulls and train them to pedal our generator? Oi, Faust, smartass. I thought you were a genius, make it so. That should be easy peasy for your brilliant intellect, no? I can make it happen, indeed, yet I do not, as it is an inefficient. Rudimentary toilet training will be the first step in making them viable as a consistent source of labor. Cadon's bored. Cadon wants to vroom vroom. True, that's what I'm saying, bro. I'm tagging out. You're the driver, so do your job. That should keep you occupied for a while. Oh, you sure about that? Virgie's not gonna let that slide. That's how you get yourself a consultation, you know? Wait, let's think about this for a hot minute. Let's think about the actual reason we're sweating, pedaling the crap out of the generator, huh? To nitpick and seek someone to take the fall for every little thing is a sinking thought. All that happens on the road to success is merely a part of the process. Look, I'm not saying we should play the blame game. I'm just wondering why we're pedaling so darn hard to begin with. It's not like there's something coming after us. We're headed towards one of the largest ports of U-Corp. We know exactly where that is and how to get there. It's not like the port's gonna sail away, right? Why all this urgency? I mean, am I wrong? The Great Lake has been very tranquil so far. It's not like some monster's gonna suddenly appear out of nowhere and attack us, right? Well, there's no combat in this stage, so I believe him. It appears that your consolidated field experience has evolved into a form of intuition. Fascinating, Gregor. Huh? Faust finds this development optimistic. We must exit this area within the next 10 minutes. We are falling somewhat behind the forecast of my predictions. Okay, that was ominous. Why precisely 10 minutes? The laws of the Great Lake. Oh, I knew it. That darn law of the Great Lake again, huh? Your foreknowledge of the laws of the Great Lake is an unexpected development, Rodion. Quite difficult to believe that, even with the consolidated experience, your intuition would... Sorry. I just wanted to look like I was in on it for once. Go gets tired of asking every time, you know? The Great Lake of the U-Corp has laws that must never be broken. And yes, the port can and will sail away, Gregor. It's a bloody lake. What laws could it possibly have? What are the lake coppers gonna come and spank the bad boys with sticks for breaking class rules? There better be a law that lets me sink, whiny brat. My ears are starting to bleed. Ah, guys, knock it off. I can almost hear a well-timed sigh followed by an honest but brutal pierced words like it was someone recorded her sigh and played it in my head. Yeah, where's Ishmael? But Ishmael is nowhere to be seen on the deck. Ishmael's being a real fucking downer recently. Oh, she's full sinking. So if there's anything you want from me from now on, state it clearly. She wasn't kidding. Ishmael remained in her room, not a peep to be seen nor heard despite the commotion. Not appearing once through all that's happened since the incident. As much as I would like to provide you with an explanation, leaving this zone takes precedence. According to my calculations, our last conversation left us with 7 minutes. We're approximately 15 kilometers away from the edge of the zone as the crow flies. Each person must pedal to generate enough energy to travel at least 10 kilometers per hour if we're to escape in time. Wonderful. I'd love to see some proper teamwork for once. Yeah! Wow, they just have like fucking bike things. Rocinante! Our destination is nigh, gallop on! Where does that girl get her energy from? I think I'm done for it. Just go on ahead without me. And leave you where? We're on a ship. Look at Faust's face in the back right there. Diaphragmatic breathing is conducive to maintaining consistent speed and exercise of this intensity. Especially so when each center is responsible for about 10 kilometers per hour of energy output. Any higher and it would have required hypernia to maintain that speed. Do you ever get tired, girl? We got them in the back too. Dude, why don't we just command Ishmael to help? Like, what the fuck? No, 3 minutes remaining now. We don't even know what happened in 3 minutes. Why are we doing this? She said there's no time, just step on it with your life. Kedon wanted to vroom vroom. This is squeak squeak. Squeak squeak, that is no fun. I didn't know how energizing work songs could be. How do you guys have so much energy left? This is not even a warm-up compared to the training my family forced me to do. Oh, you lot, shut your gobs and pedal! 30 seconds remaining. 30 seconds? Quite the thrill this is. Now this is true adventure. Why is the entirety of story 5 starting off like a meme side story, guys? Just like charging an overwhelmingly colossal enemy. Is it no? Save your words. Your breathing. Remain in the flow. Breathe in, out. Breathe in, out. Breathe in, out. How much time? 10 seconds remaining. 4 seconds. 4. Why are you not doing this by multiples of 5? Look alive, deckhands. Put your back into it. Toil, men, toil. Someone managed to escape the zone before Faust counted down to 0. Some sinners immediately threw themselves to the deck of the ship like limp puppets, while some looked like they had just taken a quick rest at a park bench. So, we made it somehow, but I don't see any signs of those laws. Am I missing something, Faust? I swear, if all this law of the Great Lake drivel was some hogwash you made up, just to make this journey go a tad faster, I'm gonna seriously... Tranquil lake surface we just pedaled through was gone, as though it was never even there. In its place was an immense something. Its innumerable legs or tentacles rising above the lake's surface. I couldn't even tell where the thing ended and where the lake began. Did it burst from the lake, or were we traveling unawares in its body the whole time? Whoops. Sorry, I accidentally skipped. There you go. I couldn't even find the right word to describe the magnitude of that thing. Its appearance sent waves across the waters all the way to the zone we were in. Mephistopheles shook violently as though it was about to capsize. It need not be said that the sinners on the deck were given an untimely shower. Whoa, that was too close. We were almost pancaked. Well, no adventure is complete without nary apparel, of course. NB. Now this is more like it. We have no chance of reading such single strike from one of its limbs. No, but it will leave us alone as long as we are here. That is the law of the Great Lake. Now, have time for my explanations. Though the laws of the Great Lake are numerous, I will relay only the pertinent information for now. Lingering longer on a predetermined amount of time in a single lake will cause one to be struck by the waves of each lake. Waves? That didn't look like any wave I've seen before. There are also laws governing the time and direction in which ships are permitted to cross the borders between the lakes. Wait up, so if we ever just come to a stop for a bit, that octopus tentacle-like thing will whack us? Precisely. Thus it naturally follows that everything in the Great Lake is in a constant state of motion to position itself according to the laws. Man, this sounds terrible. It sounds like a terrible fucking place. And the route towards our destination will also change accordingly. Can I get, like, a written list of these laws? My nanny used to stick a piece of paper with our family rules in my room. Not that I could follow them all, but... That's when... Heard a door open. Whoever opened it did so with obvious irritation. The waves finally hit, huh? Ishmael? After such a long period of isolation, Ishmael staggered out of her room at last. You can't just scribble the law of the Great Lake down on a notepad and call it a day. Each lake has a wildly different set of laws, even though the overarching laws governing the Great Lake are pretty straightforward. More importantly, you should know that unauthorized recording of their laws is one of U-Corp's better-known taboos. Then my body will remember it. Tattooing them on your body, if that is what you're referring to, is also prohibited. Tattoo hunters of U-Corp have been set in pursuit of individuals who have attempted precisely that. It is best that we do not produce any written records of their laws. Man, you can't even know the laws. That sucks ass. What have you been doing all this time, Ishmael? Wetting my harpoon. Your harpoon? Why? Because I need it to be sharper. Because I'll give her the kind of pain that makes her wish she was dead. She'll feel it, even from the smallest cuts. And why don't you spare us from your misery and crawl back into your hole? I'm afraid that if I did, I'd later emerge to the deck littered with your melted, unrecognizable flesh. And I'm not rearing to see a sight like that again. Besides, yeah, she became sloshmail before. Watching you landsmen waste time tinkering with a ship you don't even understand, wasting precious time, has been unbearable. Even though it's been a long time since the incident at the boatworks, her biting yet anxious lectures have not dulled at all. I was afraid that she might stir up trouble among the sinners again. Okay, fine. But she was out here with the rest of us and wanted to believe that that was more than enough. I decided not to question her further. I had a feeling this would happen. Ishmael walked up to the helm. What are you doing? We're smooth sailing at the moment. A northbound breeze is pushing us along. I guess it could look that way for some people. Simple, one-dimensional, predictable ground pounders like you. You little, how dare you insult my... Otis, let's hear her out. You got lucky, Swabby. Okay, Ishmael, tell us. How are we not smooth sailing? We've got the wind at our backs. That's not wind. We're getting dragged. Dragged? By what? Those ships. What? Slop mail? I thought it was slosh mail. Still no fight? Damn. Even the boats aren't enemies. Just like Ishmael said, two massive vessels were approaching us not far from where we were. How did we not see them? We're not exactly on a collision course with them, though. Ishmael didn't entertain me with an answer. Instead, she took the helm and threw it wildly in one direction. Whoa! This skill, Splishy Drift? I didn't know ships could drift like a bus. Charon, impressed. Redhead, not bad. You have competition, Charon. Hold up. That's weird. She turned the helm all the way. Why are we still headed between those two ships? It's like we're stuck on rails. Though Ishmael turned the Mephistopheles helm around to the opposite direction of the two ships, we were getting dragged even faster by them. And there was nothing we could do about it. Ishi, don't tell me you hit the reverse gear. I turned the I turned the engine off. What? Whoa, those ships melting into one another? You bloody loon. That's what you got to say. We're out to get squashed like bugs. You, Swabby, what happened to all that bravado from Earth? Shut up. I'm gonna use the momentum of the pull when it's strongest to get us out of here, and... We're gonna crash! Now. Immediately before the crash, Ishmael deftly revved the engine and adjusted several layers in a series of decisive motions for speeding us between and past the two vessels. Wait, I thought the engine still wasn't working. Is it working by now? I guess. Berg being Gladdy. The back of our ship. The ship's stern was crushed, but it was better than getting completely sandwiched between the two ships. Mephistopheles' engine can reconstruct damage of this severity within the next few days. Wait, this is more than just some damage. It's like they deleted a part of our ship. Gone, as though it had never been a part of the ship's blueprint. I took another look where the stern used to be. It was as the sinner said. The stern wasn't crushed. It was effectively deleted as though it had never been there. Are we about to fight that orangutan from JoJo's in the ship? Left a bizarre looking cross-section behind. It's U-Corp's singularity, the resonance tuning fork. Oh, that thing? Ships operating in the Great Lake can merge and separate when needed, as though they've always been a single vessel, or as though they've never been parts of the same ship. Resonance tuning forks used by vessels that size are strong enough to pull in smaller boats, and without tuning forks like ours, or even ones with tuning forks with mismatching wavelengths. So do they just spam fuse with other people's ships? Alright, apologies for taking the helm without your orders, manager. This is her, like, bitch face every time she makes that face, dude. This is her, like, eat shit bitch face every time she does that. No, don't. You just saved all our lives. I wasn't trying to, but thanks for understanding anyway. Oh, and please accept my apology for giving unsolicited advice. A certain somebody won't stop flapping her gums at me, so I had to. It's not like I can plug my ears in the middle of a voyage, right? It's her girl boss face? No, it's her I'm being a bitch face. I've heard my share of blunt, foul-mouthed talk during the war. She's not the first to do so. Doesn't matter. As long as she can live up to her words, no need to get in the way, I suppose. I'm sorry, Executive Manager. I must take a short break. Be not so crestfallen, Commander. I mean, Captain. Silence. Executive Manager is our commanding officer. Always been. Downcast and shoulder slumped, Otis made her way back to the ship cabins, formerly the bus cabins. Oh my god, shut up, bro. And if this changes back into a bus, it'll be like into the bus cabins, formerly the ship cabins, formerly the bus cabins. Our destination is near. Welcome to one of the 5 great ports of U-Corp, the Marlin Port. Faust's voice was dry and emotionless, as though what had just happened didn't affect her one bit. Well, her voice is always like that. Wow, that's so big. That has to be one of the biggest ships I'd ever seen. Honglu was right. We're approaching a massive ship, so large it could almost be mistaken for an island. Whichever was the case, it was clear the port was a megastructure built from countless metal shipping containers. Mist fades, and what was unseen before unveils itself. I scarcely did expect the pall to shroud a structure such as this. Yeah. I don't know. Can we really call that a ship at this point? Can't help but agree there. Ishmael, does that count as a ship in the Great Lake? Your landsman, common sense is useless in the Great Lake. Ships that use resonance tuning forks like those are as common as crimes are in the back streets, or I guess as common as the whales in the Great Lake. Oh my god, a fight? Okay, well I know something's gonna happen. Okay, no gripper. Yeah, so now we're using 6 people, guys. It's finally happening. You miss the old Kanye? You're not a fan of Yee, the guy that goes on Twitter and says the most insane shit and then says, sorry guys. Oh. Yeah, Yee is Larry. Well then, this is where we will go our separate ways, for a short while. Charon and I have business to attend to here. Business? Why? What is it this time? I'm looking to buy some mermaid perfume. Let's leave it at that. I feel like they have this like weird father-daughter relationship, you know what I mean? It's almost like Charon's just like his daughter and he just like takes her around places. That's kind of how it feels, you know what I mean? Like he's just the dad, kind of just taking Charon around. It's almost what it feels like. Although, what I feel like it's actually going to end up being is that Charon is actually some like ancient crazy creature or some shit like that. I don't really know though. Because he like respects her too much. I'm not going to read Leviathan. This is not going to happen for a long time, guys. Brigitte said, looking straight at the advertisement before us. Bottles of mermaid perfume extracted straight from their left fit and special discount. Oh, art thou planning to procure some for us as well? Quite curious I am of that mermaid perfume. What other curiosities of the Great Lake await us, I wonder? Significant source of income for the people of U-Corp comes from selling whale and mermaid products, whale oil, mermaid tears, mermaid perfumes, whale cuisine, and more, to list a few examples. Oh, I watched Akagi? Okay, so I haven't watched Akagi, but I read Akagi. Yeah, it's a Mahjong series. Bro, I don't really like Akagi, even though I read so much of it. Bro, Akagi is literally like, alright, let me pick all of the worst pieces in Mahjong. And then the guy's like, huh, this idiot, he's picking all the worst pieces. Wait, but he must have a plan. If he's picking all the worst pieces, oh my god, wait, he's too smart for that. No, this can't be. And then the guy dumps his whole fucking hand because he's like scared of nothing. And then Akagi like takes his whole fucking hand and then wins or some shit. So Akagi basically will just make the worst play constantly and win anyways. It's so stupid, bro. Akagi will like consistently make the dumbest play of all time and then win because like somehow it's a 5D mind game that like is the smartest play of all time and then he wins. You're just like, what? It's like, it's so stupid, bro. Akagi is, it's insane, dude. Nothing makes any sense in Akagi, bro. Wait, let's listen to that again. Ice cream! Sardine whale flavored ice cream? How's that appetizing to you? Sardines are quite the savory nosh, even if they do have a funny look to them. Alas, I am more keen to learn the flavors of the marlin whale ice cream. Will you not accompany us to our destination, dear guide? I've done my job as your guide. I point you in the right direction, and that's where my responsibilities end. It's not my job to accompany you all the way there. While you may be correct, your words also come across as rather impersonal. Then you heard me right, Yi-sang. I don't intend to make friends with any of you, nor do I want to. Sorry, I accidentally read Yi-sang's voice with him. While you may be correct, your words also come across as rather impersonal. Don't let these small talks give you the wrong impression. Now, Miss Faust, our allies are expecting us. The Before team on the ground will relay us the location of the Lobotomy Corp branch housing the Golden Bow. Wait, so... yeah, this definitely went in a very different vibe than I expected. I thought we would just be on the sea non-stop the whole time, and there wasn't going to be any land. I thought the whole thing was going to be on the sea, basically. I didn't think there would be any things like this. According to our last communication, they should be waiting for us there. This place is a bit spooky. I don't see anyone here. What's up with that, Fao? I can tell from your tone that you doubt me. This is the location I was relayed. Huh, so we got here first? Bloody brilliant. Before team? More like belated team, isn't it? Isn't it? Allow me to make a minor correction. We arrived about 1 hour and 30 minutes behind schedule. Odd. LCCB agents we met back at J-Corp are already on the scene, and, well, I can tell you two people we're not gonna meet is Saudi and, the other guy's name. I know it's, but I forget it at the moment. Effie, that's what it is. Yeah, here we go. I'm sure the comment reminded everyone of the same duo. Aware. Did for me too. Thinking about them for even a brief moment is... I like that the characters still think about the old NPCs though, you know? That's kind of nice. It appears we have elected to sleep in lieu of our appearance. Effie Saudi, we didn't deserve you to. And now we get fucking Captain Hook. Ugh, ain't none of you got a watch, eh? What the hell is wrong with you lot? Apologies. In our hurry, we happened upon an unforeseen mishap in our journey here. Then why don't you take that into account before you left? Someone from the corner's shipping container rises from their nap and stretches. They sound oddly aggressive. Huh? My. Honglu, wait. Your badge is upside down. Remember to always keep your appearance tidy. Huh? What's the sticky red thing on his chest hung an upside down LCCB agent badge? Oh, did he fucking kill like the previous one or something? It was soaked in blood. I hope this badge would have a more dramatic effect. Let's see here, Limbus Company, Before team, team leader. Who was loitering around in our territory? I've got to say that was bravely stupid. That sorry production was an insult to art. Get to the point before I sink. Here, lad, so tardy yet so impatient. Why don't you first give us a lesson? You're looking for the golden whatchamacallit, aren't you? What have you done to the team leader? Hold your horses now, lads alive or well. This is a hostage negotiation then. This ain't me first ransom rodeo, if you know what I mean. It's simple, give us the cash and we return your friend. We don't get the cash and we give you your friend an impromptu burial in a shipping container right here. Kidnappers, huh? Piece of shite. Whoa, whoa, I wouldn't do that if you laddie. Think before you act, huh? Anything goes wrong and your friend bites it. It's very straightforward if I do say so myself. Just do what you say and you and your friends of yours continue your merry adventure. Go back to finding your golden whatchamacallit. Hells, we'll even throw in a full-on gourmet tour guide for you, just to sweeten the deal. You bloody maggot. Okay, gotcha. I see what's going on here. Give us some time to discuss this, why don't you? Look, there's no point in escalating this. It'll do nothing but draw unnecessary attention to us. And if our impulsive actions get that LCCB agent killed... True, they hold the upper hand in the negotiation. But I don't believe these fools know much about the Golden Bough. They likely kidnapped him by chance, thinking they're gonna get a hefty ransom out of him. Though we have come across many men and women of evil nature in our venture, such brazen villainy has heretofore not been encountered. How classless, it is grotesquerie without a cause. Charging them while head-on will only sick their friends after us, friends who may be involved with a powerful local syndicate. Our chance of victory is slim. Should such an event come to pass, we do not possess enough intel on U-Corp to effectively maneuver that situation. Well, we'll probably win. Yeah, we don't even know how big the syndicate behind this guy is, but from the way he said his lines, he probably isn't his first time doing this, right? Is there also a chance they're just small fries, isn't there? If they're small fries, let's crush them all. We'll hit them before they even have the chance to lay a finger on the hostage. No, it could mean their syndicate may be so small and scattered that it's impossible to be traced. I'm already on Canto 5? Is it really fast? So we don't know anything. Great. Are they really going to, if we don't pay up? Blasted, I know their kind. Scum like them around every corner of the city. If this goes cock up, they'll kill the hostage and won't even leave a body for us to find. All kinds of awful images and ominous speculation begin to overwhelm us. The so-called kidnappers were crowding amongst themselves, giggling and chattering. They knew that our options were limited. Okay, then I'm gonna start off by asking how much they want. Well, how do I ask that? We're out of our element here. The best we can do is try and gather some information at least. Huh. Short, exasperated sigh left Ishmael's lips. She had been standing there the whole time, arms crossed over the harpoon that rested upon her chest. You're gonna pay them? Those bastards? Are you crazy? What else can we do? Even now, the hostage. I don't care about your excuses. I only know if this really is the best course of action you came up with. I mean, the badge is covered in blood. I feel like the guy's probably already dead. They learned a lesson that they shouldn't fight the syndicate heads on Canto 2? Did we really learn a lesson? We fucking beat their asses, won, and stole their shit. If anything, that meant we should beat up more syndicates. Am I crazy? We literally beat the fuck out of all of them, stole all their shit, and it all worked. Like, we didn't learn any lesson from that. It was literally a giant success, really. We didn't learn anything. Yeah, we ball. Any doubts about the manager's decisions? Are unnecessary. Yeah, you're as predictable as always. Executive manager's decisions or orders. To doubt them would be insubordination. Ishmael, it doesn't matter how competent of a sea dog you are. Huh, okay. If you say so, but who cares? They've not given me an order. They didn't forbid me from doing anything, so what's your problem here? I just can't sit here and watch this play out. Ishmael strode towards the kidnappers, who was playing for a tone and expression that she did not care one bit about what the other sinner said. I'll gladly accept the consequences. She shot me a fleeting glance before raising her harpoon. For insubordination, manager. She thrust her well-sharpened harpoon right in the face of the kidnapper's forehead. The entire course of her action from start to finish was full of absolute confidence that no one even thought to stop her. I couldn't either. Oof. Oh, she was right. The kidnapper suffered a total obliteration of the forehead. Ishmael, what did you just do? Cinco was the first to snap out of his stupefied silence. The LCCB agent they took hostage. We just put him at risk because of us. He could... I'm assuming he's already dead. Sinclair was trembling hard. I couldn't even tell if it was the welling tears he was holding back or an uncontrollable fury. Just like back then with Effie and Saudi. It was only a few months ago when... Don't tell me you've moved on already. Dude, Sinclair took it especially hard because it was his arc. Sinclair's memories? I saw an image of Saudi and Effie both smiling. Both were excellent field agents. And because they were both excellent agents, they suffered to their last moments before our eyes, helplessly watching as they slowly expired in front of him at his old home at that. That day must have been scorched into his memories. I recalled Ishmael's vision that I witnessed back at the boatworks. Is that also a moment that was burned into her memories, I wonder? Ishmael didn't seem to find Sinclair's questions worth asking. She strode towards one of the closed shipping containers and kicked it open. A body that had been dead for so long its complexion and consistency barely resembled that of a living human slumped to the floor. This one's been dead for at least a week at least, and of course, isn't our LCCB agent. Ishmael kicks the body, tossing it on its back. From the looks of it, this one was a tourist visiting Marlin Port, probably loaded too if they could afford to travel to the Great Lake just for its sights. They would have been able to afford whatever ransom the pirates demanded. Kidnap, extort, execute. These syndicates have been repeating these 3 steps for a good while at U-Corp, even as their name and organizations change with time. They're everywhere, like vermin. Wouldn't it smell really bad? I mean, I'm gonna be real, I think if you're in this world, probably everything smells really fucking bad, honestly. It'd be more accurate to call them pirates here. They'd never return the hostages. They'll just keep asking for more and more in ransom until the money well dries up. Ishmael poked the body with her foot. Then they kill the hostages, like they did this one, and... Quite numerous. The prevalence of such tragedies must be... How can this be? Wherefore doth no hero rise to the occasion and put a stop to these villains? I believe this to be a place of tourism, is it not? Well, that usually means there's a bigger fish looking out for the small fries. Nay, that matters not. To let villains run rampant in the city is... Ah, it must be the case of the fixers of the city are yet unaware of this travesty. Mayhaps they are preoccupied tending to others in need, indeed. Not else but that explains this. Were we to send a missive to one of the just and honorable associations of the... Don Quixote, please. Isn't it just about time you woke up from your delusions? I've had enough of your ramblings about justice, your villains. You know what? Never mind. It's like I'm talking to a brick wall. You're not going to listen to me anyways. It's frustrating to have to sit here and just... This shabbiness is... why we can't get anything done in time. By now, we should have been talking to the LCCB agent, getting the intel we needed. You know, this entire thing is literally just the fault of, Otis. Literally all of this is Otis's fault, by the way, because she's such a fucking moron. We literally wasted 5 hours because her dumb fuck ass. It's literally just her fault. Everything. Ishmael's eyes darted around with wrath, impatience, and anxiety. A metaphorical storm, an amalgamation of senses. She was billowing wildly and helplessly in the tempest. I could not even hope to hold her steady. You've brought this on yourself. This are waters. Do you even know what syndicate you dogs just... Yeah, if we're doing this, then let's just get it over with. Oh hey, I killed some of these pirates in the mirror dungeon before. And I've got Captain Ishmael. Get fucked. Eat shit, bitch. Yeah, and that's a lot of damage, honestly, for like the first clash. Oh my god, 14 to 14. Damn, what the fuck is going on with Gregor's fight, dude? Oh, does Ishmael have a special status in this? My Spotify playlist? This is the one that chat made. Here you go. She's at -5 right now, dude. So she continuously gets stronger, but she has no SP at the start. This is actually so fucking bad, by the way. Because, like... I'm using this Ishmael, she's never gonna win a trade, and she's just gonna infinitely go a bit down. That's really bad with Captain Ishmael. That's like a huge issue. Although, wait, the extra damage up, though, is pretty fat, right? The extra power up. What? No. Yeah, it's hard to lose the clashes also because of that. Greg heals my SP. I'm gonna be real, I didn't know that. I don't even know what Greg does, other than he buffs my La Mancha units and pisses me the fuck off. That's all I really know about him. And damn, is he good at that. Common Greg W, another Greg L. For harder fights, I'm going to be swapping Maresalt for, the Gripper. Because Gripper is way more useful here than, Maresalt. I mean, he's like a poise character. He's not gonna fucking do anything, bro. Gripper is actually, like, bleed-oriented, so... That's all that really matters. Did chat convince me to skip Barber Otis or something? No? Not really. I never intended to get Barber Otis exactly. I've heard some people say that maybe it would be good to get her, but I don't really know. I haven't really thought about it too much, to be honest. I don't know if it's worth it. Maresalt ego is broken for boss fights? Well, I don't even know if I can get his ego, so I think with my current team I can't even use his egos. I don't really know. You got all season 5 IDs because you can't get them next season? Yeah, it could be worth it. You like having all the Blood Fiends together? It could be nice. Base ego? Yeah, but I can't use his base ego. I don't have the right requirements for it. So, I don't think I can use it, guys. You dare say that when Faust did Fluid Sack? Well, I don't even have Fluid Sack yet, so, whoops. She's good for AoE? That does sound kind of nice. The only reason why I don't have the Gripper in my party right now is because she doubles the amount of time it takes to fucking fight anything, because her animations are so long. Grab. Stab, 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 stab. Grab. One animation, like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I know I could literally grab Fluid Sack at any time, guys. Isn't it so much more interesting to play the game without all of these handicaps? Is it so much more interesting to play the game without Yi Sang, Pointillist, without Fluid Sack, without all these? Isn't it so much more interesting to actually learn the game rather than to just abuse two mechanics that are ridiculously overpowered? Isn't it fun actually enjoying the game that you're playing? My team won't have resources for Fluid Sack? True, I can't even use it. Seems like they fixed Savia a bit. Wait, Zero, is Savia good in Wizardry now? Like, is she way better now? Because she looks so cool. I kind of want that character. That character is really cool. Using Blood Fiends the strongest team in the game? I mean, you can say that, but I'm not using and abusing like some of the most overpowered things in this game. I started with Rodion, Princess La Mancha, and I thought Dawn is one of the coolest characters, and I randomly pulled Greg. Oh, her counterattack wouldn't even proc and they buffed her from 1 to 2 turns? Is character good now? You bastards, when our boss hears of this, you're all finished. So if you bow down and beg for... Wait, I'm not finished, get away, get! Oh, that's convenient. Nice, now we know we can go up their chain and talk to the boss in charge. Let's stop wasting our time here. I don't want to have to crack open these shipping containers one by one and go through mountains of rotting corpses. can still point, right? Please. Location of your boss. Mark it on the map with your finger. Wasn't sure when she picked it up, but Ishmael was carrying a travel brochure of Marlin Port. She shoved it in the pirate's face, who struggled for a moment before pointing to a location on the map. Got to level 1000 in the battle pass? Jesus, dude. As soon as her trembling finger reached the map. Ishmael, wait. Well, we have our next stop. What are we waiting for? Ishmael walked out, leaving nothing but shipping containers full of both old and fresh bodies behind. What are the odds that the LCCB agent we're supposed to meet is still alive? Depends on how rich they think we are. He could already be dead then. Even if the worst comes to pass, we should still find his body. That'll at least give us something. If that's all we find in the end of this, his corpse, Ishmael, I don't think I could forgive. Ah, who, me? No, us, we who didn't even try to save them. Hey, can we get back to blaming Otis for wasting 5 fucking hours of our time so that guy died? Huh? Can we get to blaming Otis for being such a fucking dipshit? Fuck that dumb bitch, dude. It's literally her fucking fault. Can we get to blaming her, dumbass? Because she's such a moron? Can we all blame Otis? It's literally her fault. Faust, I am listening. Like, I like Otis less now, because she's such an idiot, dude. Should we do something? Is she gonna be okay? I mean, Ishmael, I can give you answers regarding her insubordination and her emotional state. But this is not a matter in which Faust's answers can be much assistance. Yeah, Otis is autistic, dude. Like, what is she doing, bro? Executive manager, such insubordination and a nigh rogue behavior would result in an on-the-spot execution by any organization. We're only in this shit because of you, bitch! It's literally your fault! I am aware that punishing the sinners is not a part of the authority given to you, but there must be penalties befitting her action or proper management. Okay, what's the penalty for wasting 5 hours of our time and getting that guy killed? What's the penalty? Are we gonna... This is actual, like, plot hole, dude. This is an actual plot hole. When are we gonna fucking get this bitch for what she did? Otis, you're always on my side. Pretty much always, now that I think about it. I have been, as a leader of men once, as you are now, I can sympathize with your troubles. I don't know if I can manage Ishmael anymore. I just don't. Though it looked like she was acting rash, maybe it was. Maybe she knew the right thing to do in the scenario. If Ishmael suddenly decides to quit or something, Faust will doubtless proceed to educate me on the various clauses that prevent Ishmael from quitting. Lay off Otis? Guys, there's not even her arc of story out in the game yet, so I can't even watch her redeeming story and have all you guys go, no, guys, she's really cool. Just wait till Canto 11. It's not even out yet, bro. We can't even experience her story. So she's kind of just fucking up in other people's stories right now. It's kind of, you know, not a good look. Not like I could force her to come along should this hostility escalate. Besides, she'd already acted without my orders earlier. She did say that she'd follow my orders, but I wasn't sure how long that would last. Executive manager, that doesn't matter. We don't need there to be 12 sinners. Are you saying we leave Ishmael? Executive manager, I have wandered this many years in far, far lands before making my journey here, and I have done so with steadfast determination for a single clause in my contract with the company. I came ready to face all the hardships that the journey entails. Adversity, conflict, and loss of comrades are simply facts of this quest that I must weather. Truth be told, I expect all of them to happen at some point in our journey. Well, it's kind of hard to lose people when we keep bringing them back, but... Oh, I will always remain on your side, of course. She smoothly added the last part, but... There was a growing suspicion in the back of my mind that maybe not everyone felt a sense of belonging from this group. Maybe I was the only one that sought a sense of belonging from them, that we'd fight as one no matter the ordeal this journey threw in our way. I mean, Otis is basically always just blowing us every single time she's talking. She's just gassing us up, you know what I mean? What did Otis do again? She said, I will be the captain of this ship. Then she fucked up the ship, so we had to sit there for 5 fucking hours. And in those 5 hours, we were late to go meet the agent. So the agent got fucking kidnapped and killed. And we had to fight a bunch of pirates. So it's literally just her fault that any of this happened, basically. Good blow? Dude, I bet Otis isn't even that good at blowing you. If you just went, Marisol, become the best blowjob machine of all time, he would be like, the most insane thing ever. He does whatever he's commanded, bro. He literally could become the best one of all time, dude. Just tell Maresalt, bro. He can do anything. No, he didn't wait 5 hours. The sinners just pedaled. Well, the pedaling was mostly just to get out of that one area section of the ocean, though, right? I don't think it was actually like a, I don't think we went as fast as the thing. We still wasted like a lot of time, I think. The location is marked by the pirate's blood led us to the entrance of a club. Faint music could be heard echoing from behind the doors. Oh, this is kind of a cool setting. So, this is the place? Any of us been to a loud, flamboyant, deluxe dance club like this before? Well, if I had to guess, my bet would be on you. Oh, come on, a flashy bar like this at my back streets? I doubt it would have had much business back there, People would sometimes host secret backstreets parties, but Sonia somehow always caught on. So why are we talking about this? Don't you see, Dante? Bouncers at the gate. Welcome. How many of you have with... wait, how many do you have with you today? There we go. 2. Come on, man. Don't you remember me? I'm on the list. Ah, my apologies. Please enter. Look. They're checking something with the guests before letting them in. We gotta squeeze in there all smooth somehow. Well, since Rhodia's out, next in line is... Huh, what, me? The hell are you blathering about? I'll smash your skull in. I'd take that as a compliment if I were you, Heath. Should I? Sorry to disappoint, but my syndicate was less about music and dance and more about blood, loyalty, things like that. I'm more of a small watering hole or old pub bloke than a fancy clubber, getting sloshed drinking from old rickety tables. Yeah, that's more like it. Me. Music. Screams of fear and pain. Deluxe. Walls painted red with blood. Dance. People with crushed joints forced to dance. Yeah, that's not a club. Well, I can't think of anyone else then. I have been to such a club. Dude, I bet he was going crazy at clubs. Quite often. You're joking? I am not. I fail to see what is difficult for you to expect. Or accept. I was merely one of the places I visited when I used to wander in search of life's joys. A cursory observation of the procedures reveals that it is, in fact, a private club. As a general rule, visitors must receive the bouncer's permission prior to entry. Most bouncers are of above average mass and are likely to be armed. Key elements to getting past the bouncers are... You'd be right if this was just any other club. Is she? This whole arc so far is the I told you so arc. It's literally just Ishmael being like, I told you so, and handling every single fucking thing. I know at some point though, it's gonna fucking fail, and she's gonna get mind fucked basically by the fact that it's not working or something. Ishmael walked past us to the club's entrance. This is our home to a leader of a syndicate. The question you should be asking is, what are the other ways of entertaining this establishment? Person's either gonna be like, it's either gonna be like wrath or pride or something like that. Because she's definitely a very proud person, but she's also a really fucking wrathful person. And I'm sure the answer lies with the syndicate member. Easy enough, right? What brings you here, if I may ask? I'm Queequeg's friend. Your whose friend? Queequeg. You recognize that name, don't you? At the mention of that name, the bouncer's expression changed to that of indifference to disbelief. Wait. He just said a really bad word. The bouncer whispered something into the radio. Is he really gonna let us in? Are you truly a friend of this Queequeg? What if I am? Where is Queequeg? It's the boss asking. Right, so your boss is in the club, huh? I ask again, where is Queequeg? The twin hooks are in our way. I repeat, we are... I thought we were trying to sneak in. No. I just wanted to know if their boss was home. We should be able to get all the intel we want from them. Well, damn, okay. More pirates, except in front of the club. Pirates in front of the club, alright. I mean, like... Ishmael is a really proud person, you know what I mean? Anything that she thinks she's knowledgeable about, she's very bitchy about, you know? Whoops. U-Court's backstreet? Everything's a backstreet in this damn game. Yeah, is this what it's like? Playing some fucking Riol song? Marisol in the club? Stupid. Yeah, playing Laboratory. Yeah, you have to command Marisol to bust a move and he'll do it. Dude, I like how she's minus sanity, but she just wins every fucking trade because the offense buff. Yo, thank you for the $50, dude. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Yoshu Enjoyer.
Enjoying the Limbus shenanigans and the streams. Jenazad announced the release when, and best of luck during the anniversary. Make him Jihun bless your balls, or curse them.
Dude,
Also,
Yoshu Enjoyer, thanks for the 50. Oh, yeah, thank you for the $50. I really appreciate that. And, yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying the streams. I've been having a good time playing this game as well. Thanks, dude. You thought that was outside the window? Dude, my whistle donation sound is banging. It actually is like, huh? Every time you hear it, dude. That's why it's good. It's a good sound. Yeah, thank you, Ryoshu Enjoyer. I appreciate it. I do really want that Ryoshu. I'm really looking for that Ryoshu, dude. I still don't have them though. The fucking head butler Ryoshu, dude. It's pissing me off. Why is it so hard to get them? How to traumatize day one players of Limbus, the whistle. It's a good sound. So there's 36 stages as opposed to, what was it, like 50 something in the last one, basically. Chief Butler Ryoshu isn't that good? I've heard that she's pretty good. And also I like her, so that's what matters. As long as the character is decent enough, if I like them, that's all that matters. You can shard her next season. Yeah, but that's like in a month and a half, bro. That's a long ass time. Classic case of some people saying a character is good and some people saying they're bad. Textbook Limbus company fan base. This character is shit. This character is OP. Like, classic. Whoa, I can't believe they're letting us in like that. Let's go. I wanted to correct him that bouncers weren't letting us in, but they were either face down in some ditch or fleeing, and we're just letting ourselves in. But I guess I wasn't in the mood. Hey, you here with anyone? Yes, I have 12 companions with me. 12? There, get them! Ah, sorry for disturbing you. Okay, everyone, let's do the famous Marlin dance of our favorite, or beloved Marlin Port. Arms out, like this, swing and lock, swing and lock. What's all that blooming bass? It feels as though the sound waves are vibrating my entire brain matter. Get out of my way or you'll all be sorry. Damn, you think Ishmael was like a freak at the club, dude? You think she was going crazy at the club all the time? Like, damn, this fucking place is popping off. Yeah, she was doing like EDM while dancing. Fishmail rave time. Fishmail rave time. Ishmael swung her mace, shattering a nearby table to pieces. And that was more than enough for the clubbers to realize the seriousness of the situation. They quickly ran to the exit and vacated the club. Seems like she wouldn't be fun at parties. Oh, Ishmael would be terrible at parties. No one would ever want to hang out with her. Oh no, she is like the ultimate wet blanket person of all time. Like at least Marisol, like at least he's like neutral. She's like negative vibes. You know, at least Marisol, he's like a chill dude. But like Ishmael would be the absolute worst at a party, dude. Yeah, at least Marisol, you're like, yo, Marisol, let's dance. And then he starts doing like the most insane shit ever, you know? Ishmael would just be like, I don't dance anymore ever since Queequeg or whatever the fuck. Like, and you're just like, man, shut up. I thought you liked Ishmael as a character? I do. I love bitch characters. I love them. I love annoying bitch characters. The longer you watch my stream, the more you'll come to know that I love bitchy girls. I love bitch annoying women. They're my favorite anime women. Why do you think tsunderes are my favorite type of anime characters? Of annoying bitch women. Dawn is getting destroyed. You know, walk it off. She's bleeding all over, but she's chilling. She's at 20 sanity. Just don't get hit one more time. Or as sub as a man can get. No, you see, that's what you don't understand. I like these annoying bitch women, but you see it's the exact opposite, Mofi. That's what makes it so much better. Damn, she really is getting body. She's dead. Crazy that she lost even with so much sanity boost all the time. Time to level up? I don't know. I mean, this is just a random auto battle. I'm not even, like, playing, right? It was Greg's fault? It probably was. It usually is. Dawn dying just gave sanity to Ishmael. Fuck him. God, Marisol is so useless here. I'm 5 levels below, guys. Once I start getting to 6 levels below, I probably need a level. That's when it starts to matter. You don't think I need to level up more for the entire Canto? Bro, I think level 30 sounds pretty shitty for the whole Canto. I would be real, man. You're really saying 30, the level I was at for the previous Canto, is going to be fine for this whole Canto, dude? That's probably going to be a mess. Probably gonna get to level 35 because I'm assuming it's gonna keep going up in level as well. The recommended level for the whole Canto is 40, so I'll probably get to level 35 then. You need 2 teams for Railway and you only have 1? Really? Oh, fuck. I wish I could have played the previous Railway. What a shame. This is why I gotta get Head Butler Ryoshu, guys. How do I have so many 3 stars? Because I'm a G. Struggling. It took you 2 months of consistent playing to get to Canto 7? Really? How long have I been playing this game so far, guys? Like a couple of weeks, I think? I think so far. You randomly pulled Wild Hunt Heath, your second team is Sync? Well, fuck. I guess you're set then, huh? I think I've been playing for a couple of weeks so far, guys. My time on Steam says I've been playing for 45 hours. So like 46 hours, I guess now. Oh yeah, I had the 14-day reward yesterday. Yeah, you're right. So I've been playing for like 15 days. To be fair, some of those days I didn't play at all, basically. So, I don't know, whatever. Alright, who just got fucking shattered? Oh my god. Dumb and Dumber right there. Whatever, the rest of my team will clean this up. Crush his skull, good job. Harpoon of Obsession. Oh, that double attack, finish him off. Damn, she just killed 2. Gregor Inting, name something I don't know. Hey, Dawn's owning this time too. Wow, I broke the shield, damn. Hours on stream is more accurate. I mean, off stream I've done some mirror dungeon stuff, but that's about it. Oh my god, it's this guy again? I just instantly banned. So annoying, just instantly banned. This guy's made like 5 different accounts or some shit so far. I don't know who it is, but they keep like randomly coming in and doing that shit and then I just ban them. I don't know why that guy's in my chat. Like, what do I have to do with anything, bro? This is weird as hell, man. Most sane chatter. Ah, fuck. Out of Enkophalin? Classic. Literally obsessed, essaying. So level 30. Is the name always Gotcha Gamer? No. They keep copying other people's names and then adding numbers at the end. What do you do? The person I banned? Oh, they're just this person that makes new accounts, comes in and spams random obscenities while adding people for no reason. Like, I literally don't know what this person's problem. They're like mad at Tectone or some shit like that, but bro, what do I gotta do with them? The fuck? I'm just doing my own thing. Like, so annoying, dude. It's like, I literally, like, okay, yeah, we're friends or whatever, so what, you gotta come in my chat? Like, what the fuck do I gotta do with anything, bro? Do it by association, I guess.